don't give in. Yeah. Miles and miles you will have been.
Well, hello everybody, it's something Andy here. Another charity run, another Cob Dock run. Beautiful day, one hell of a turnout, and looking forward to a good day, as they say. I think they're letting us out in batches again, as they usually do. Been over to France. Had one hell of a time. I know it was baking hot here in Britain, but over in France it was like being in a furnace. And but had a nice time. Really great. Normandy is a lovely place. I would recommend it to anybody. If you want to go for a ride, get yourself over to France. The roads are fantastic. The A's and B's and C roads are better than anything we've got on in this country. It's a bit of a disgrace really when you look at our roads and look at theirs, but there you go. I've got one thing that is bugging me, and I'm going to see if I can do a vlog on it, on the route, and try not to get in too much of a rant over it, but let's get going and I'll explain more. As you know, I've been to France for a week, which was lovely, like I said earlier. And when I came back, I went onto the local news, as they say, and there was a story on there about a young lad who'd been killed on a motorbike. And the story went a little bit like this. A 23-year-old car driver was coming down the A14, basically doing 85 mile an hour and a 70 mile an hour limit, and he came up behind a car and he overtook that car, but in front of that car was this young lad on an underpowered bike, and he basically just ran over the top of him and killed him. 17 years old. Now the guy admitted to it, you know, it's my fault, I was driving too quick, I didn't see him. It was at night time, you know, it was dark, and he ran over the top of the guy, the young lad, and killed him. So he went to court, and he basically got a 15-month ban from driving, £1,000 fine, and he's got to go on a course to be responsible. That was it. The 17-year-old lad is dead, and that's all he got. £1,000 fine, 15-month ban, and he's got to go on a course to be more responsible in life. Great. Does it seems that the life of that young lad, to me, was worthless. Absolutely worthless. And time again, and I can remember making a vlog over 2 years ago about this injustice that we're seeing when it comes to motorbikes and motorbike lives. It's not changing. Nothing's changing. Kill a biker, slap on the wrist, and get on with it. Nick money, and you're probably going to get a bigger sentence than killing somebody. So is money more important than somebody's life? Well, it bloody seems like in this country now, and this is going on and on and on all over the country. You're seeing this, and nothing's being done. Nothing at all. Nothing's being done at all. Well, isn't it about time that somebody addressed this, and this poxy government that we've got, or poxy politicians, start opening their eyes to what's going on? Because I assure you, if I went out and drove this bike like a crazy thing and killed a pedestrian or a car driver, I'd go to prison. Definitely go to prison. There's no doubt about it. But if a car driver kills somebody on a bike and it's not their fault, the biker's fault, a slap on the wrist and maybe a small ban. And you've got to learn to be more you know, more responsible for your actions. What a fucking pile of shit. And I'm trying not to rant here, I really am. We have these motorbike organisations and they're full of it. Oh, we do this and we do that. Well, for fuck's sake, get out there and do something about this injustice. Sort it out. People pay into your organisations for representation. And trust me, doesn't seem like you're doing fuck all. So isn't it about time that we had a minister of transport who understood biking instead of some fucking twat who's driven around in his car with his bodyguards and there's no clue what it's like to be out on these roads on bikes and these freaking twats in cars. They're quick enough. If a biker rides like a knob and kills himself or kills somebody else, they're on it like a sack of shit. But when it's the other way around, they're not interested. And I find that very, very sad. Very sad indeed. So I actually think there should be a solution. I think we should have somebody who actually works in line with the transport people in London who represents bikers. Yeah, some people could say, oh, it's just another wage to pay or whatever. But I think we should have at least a body of people who understand motorbiking, understand where we're coming from, understand that we're not out here just to be fucking killed by fucking twats in cars, and do something about it. Make the road safer for bikes. All they seem to do is worry about bloody taking money off us and car drivers. God's sake, get out there and do something. Anyway, I'm not going to rant because I'll go crazy. But it's just how I feel at the moment. In fact, I'm quite pissed off about it, and I think to myself, you know, if there's justice in this world, isn't it about time that we had some justice for us? You know, that family of that young lad, 17, they done a statement, an impact statement, and that boy's mother is absolutely shattered over his death, because I know about that, trust me. And her son's never coming home, but that boy, he was acting like a knob, can't drive his car for 15 months, and he's got to go and be responsible. Sickening, absolutely sickening. And like I said earlier, it's about time that something was done for us, you know. And that really has pissed me off, this, because I see it time and time again. Was it 2 years ago I talked about a young girl who was run over by a car, and he hit his car up and everything else, and nothing's changed since then. Nothing has changed, and I find that, oh, I'm not going to go on too much, but anyway, I'm back. Something Andy's back. I've had nearly a month off now, I think, from doing a vlog. I needed a bit of a rest, really. I just felt a little bit vlogged out at times, so hopefully now I've had a little break, I can get back into the vlogging community and the flow, as they say, and do a bit more. So here we go. This is for the air ambulance. Good cause. Love these ride outs. See you all very soon, and remember, all ride carefully. Certainly love each other. Suffolk Andy.